And good evening, everybody. This is your boy Cruz, the Beast from the East, and it is Monday evening, 8:02 p.m. here in the Cap City. And now this is a special broadcast tonight. So if you're in Central Virginia, the RVA, we want you to call your relatives, text them, whatever you need to do, because we got some important information that we're going to be bringing to you tonight. And to bring that information about the COVID Municipal Utility Relief Program. We have none other than the director himself, Mr. Calvin Farr Jr. I forgot Calvin D. Farr Jr. At that. Welcome to the program, Mr. Farr.
Hey, good evening. How you doing?
Doing just fine. Certainly appreciate you being here with us this evening. And before we get into the information that is going to be vital to our citizens and those that you all serve, can you give us a little bit of a background about yourself and the Department of Public Utilities?
Okay. So I've been director of public utilities and Richmond Gas Works. It's a new branded utility for us. But my background, I don't go too far back, but I graduated, uh, did a lot of work in Maryland, and coming back, stopped in Atlanta for a little bit to lead their organization, and now I'm back in the city of Richmond. It's been almost 30 years, so full circle. Things have changed in the city, and things are kind of still the same, but it's all good. DPU, Richmond Gas Works, we provide water and wastewater services and also stormwater services. And of course, the Richmond Gas Works is natural gas to heat your homes and things of that nature. And then also we maintain 35,000 streetlights in the city. So we have a lot going on in DPU and Richmond Gas Works. So.
Absolutely, and it's about 500,000 or so, give or take a few thousand, that you all also have the responsibility of serving. Is that correct?
Oh yeah, so I didn't want to confuse you too much, but yeah, we touch the lives of 500,000 folks. We sell water to Chesterfield, Henrico, and we also provide wastewater for Goochland and Powhatan and we have a number of Henrico County gas customers. So we touch a lot of fashion. So.
Absolutely. I was amazed. I was talking to a relative that actually lives in Henrico, and she said, well, I get a bill from Richmond and Henrico. And I'm like, I was taken back. I'm like, okay, wow. So understanding now the process and how it's laid out, it makes sense to me in terms of where they get their water actually from the city of Richmond.
Yeah, so most likely Henrico's is getting Henrico water bill. We have an agreement with them. We sell them the water. And then if she's a gas customer, she'll get a Richmond Gas Works utility bill also. Yeah.
Well, it's been a 20, as you and I know, 2020 has been a horrific year. And the first 11 days of 2021 hasn't been any different. What are some of the things that you guys have been encountering? And then we want to get right into this relief program, because I know that a lot of people have lost jobs, sickness, and just a number of things. How have your staff, you guys been able to, I wouldn't say totally miss a lot of the COVID, but your staff has been pretty healthy so far?
Oh yeah. I tell you, when COVID first hit, we were probably, I wouldn't say completely down, but down for about a week and a half when it first hit in March. Then we're back on our feet in regards to providing utility services. So, think about it. We're not a cable company. We provide water, so we got to do that 24/7, no matter what. And so, of course, as the leader, it wasn't time to panic. It's time to get together with the leadership and figure out what we need to do differently in regards to employee safety and also public safety. So we did a number of things internally with social distancing and you know, staggered schedules with our field personnel, but also teleworking. As you can see in my, in my place, talking to you right now, this is really no different than any other meeting I'm having during that nature. So, but it's still not out of the woods in regards to this pandemic, and we're always trying to find ways to improve the safety of our employees. There's a lot of folks when you see them out there, they are on the front line, and sometimes the social distancing may not be completely possible, especially when we're addressing emergencies like gas leaks or water main breaks and things of that nature. So, but I think our team is responding very well to this this issue right now. So.
Well, we want to say thank you and salute you and your entire staff because water is crucial, and what you all do and providing and make sure that service is uninterrupted. Again, over 500,000 people could be impacted. And so we say thank you because you are on the front lines, and we do see you out there when there are water main breaks, and we got gas issues. Without you guys, it's just amazing, man. And we certainly appreciate all your hard work because, you guys work around the clock. And so we appreciate that.
Yes, appreciate those good words. I would definitely pass it on to our team. Absolutely.
So let's get into what is going on with the COVID Municipal Utility Relief Program. Give us the backstory and what this program will consist of.
Okay, well, quickly I wanted to add that to provide these utility service on a daily basis, it costs us about $360 million a year. And those costs, basically the burden of the cost are on our ratepayers. There are some state assistance and things of that nature, but not $360 million worth of. So that's what the utility building is for.
Right.
But at the same time, when I took over as director, one thing that was on my mind, it still is a priority for me, is the challenge with affordability and the financial hardship some of our customers and citizens have throughout the city and our service area. So, so this is in line with that help. When COVID first hit, immediately decided not to do any disconnections of utility services. So we're talking about drinking water, and people need drinking water. So we don't have time for you to worry about a pandemic and also your water being turned off. And then so we decided, we definitely didn't do that. And that's still in place, no disconnections, right? So we were fortunate to be able to get state funding through the CARES Economic Development. And this is relief for folks that have, they're behind on their utility payment. And it's between, when we say that, the time period is March 1st through December 31st, 2020. So if you had or have any delinquencies at that point and you're behind through those dates, this most likely will qualify you for the program. So this is a way for us to be able to help folks in hard times.
There are some requirements for this program, and if we want to go through here, I've listed some of them, and you can explain as well what these requirements are.
Okay. Yeah. So of course you must be a customer of the City of Richmond, and also Richmond Gas Works. Again, active accounts. You have to be an active account holder. It can't be an account you closed and you have a balance. It has to be an active account, and you have to actually have experienced financial hardship. And the application, has a number of categories, but like job loss, or your hours got cut based on this, or even unfortunately, we've had some businesses go out of business in the city, and that means people have lost their jobs. We do know that childcare has increased the need for that. Folks aren't able to take your children to childcare, and you had to make some adjustments, and that may have impacted your financial situation at that. So there's a number of check marks on the application. Basically, you have to just certify that these are the situations you're in, and we'll go from there in regards to crediting your account for late payment.
Now, one of the things that you and I were talking about offline, and I wasn't aware of, that the city of Richmond also has a contract with other municipalities here. Is this strictly for the Richmond city limits in terms of the services for this relief program?
No, so we have the program and the applications you fill out if you're a City of Richmond DPU customer and Richmond Gas Works customer. But we are close talks with our county's regional partners, and they have similar programs. So basically, the state divvied out a certain amount of funding for each jurisdiction, and same rules apply for these other utilities. So if you do have, if you live in Henrico and you're having challenges, you reach out to your Henrico DPU, their websites, and you sign up for their program.
Okay. Now, there's an important because people sometimes like to procrastinate, but this actually has an important deadline. Is that correct?
Oh yeah, definitely. And this is, again, I appreciate being on this show because I need folks to take advantage of this program and let people know about the program. So because the state has, they put a pretty tight deadline when they gave us all the funding. So they wanted basically the money spent as much as we could. So this deadline is January 17th. And that is pretty much all this week. So
okay,
I encourage you to take advantage of it. The application, I want to tell you, I've been out and about, and I'll tell you about some of the locations our folks are at. But I've been some locations, and I've literally seen people fill the application out. It took them maybe 2 to 5 minutes at the most. So it's extremely easy to sign up.
Now, is there multiple places where they can actually get I'm looking at a printed copy in front of me, and I understand they can apply online. Is that correct? Let's talk about the printed copy. Where can they obtain the paper copy?
So first we have I guess I coined it our street teams. And we were out and about last week, and we're out and about this week. Starting tomorrow, actually at 10 a.m., we'll be at the Southside Community Service Center. We'll be ready to take applications there. You can come sign up, take your application, and we actually have your account information there. So it's all one-stop shop right there. Thursday, we will be at North Avenue Library, and then Friday, we'll be at the market at 25th Street. Same idea. Come, sign up right there. So, but if you can't come down there, you can come to City Hall. At Southside Community Center, again, we actually have applications there in the Senate.
Okay.
City Hall, you can pick it up at room 115. Not only that, but you can fill it out and, drop it off at 115 in City Hall. So those are the physical locations you can go. And plus there's other, I'm sure there's other listed areas you can go on their website.
Speaking of the website, I'm going to pull this up here and let everybody see that they can. Now, we're actually on the official website. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. There's a little bit of a delay. This is the evening that everybody's on the computer, so we get that buffering sometimes.
Okay. Yeah, this is the website. It's the rva.gov /public-utilities.
That's a familiar looking fella right there, just without clean shaving, man.
Yeah, I don't know about that guy, but anyways.
So we're looking at. I've just scrolled down here. So if they were to want to go online, we go to where it says CARES Utility Relief Funding, and it's
Yes.
going to be pretty. Seems like it's going to be pretty cut and dry here in terms of what they need to do. All the information there, the telephone number if they need to ask questions, and again, will this? I guess the question I want to ask is on midnight, will this automatically stop taking applications?
No, I don't think so. No, so just submit as fast as you can.
Gotcha. Well, this is a great program. Is there
Yeah.
an amount, say, some people, and I hate to put it like this, in terms of what they qualify for. So if they got a bill that's $500, is there a boundary for the amount that these funds are for? Is it a case by case basis?
No, not at the moment. We're in a situation where we're actually not getting. I would like more applications submitted than we are right at this moment. So a bill like that's probably not far fetched in regards to getting relief for. So basically, it's a first come, first serve situation. We're trying to equally apply the same amount across all the utility bills that where folks actually apply for the relief. So that's the situation, so to answer your question, $500 balance that's late. I don't think that's far fetched to, go over any type of relief that we will provide. So.
We'll also let our viewers know we're going to put this information up here that you can go to the website that's scrolling across the bottom here. We want to make sure that you all do this for the elderly because as we know, Director Farr, that they don't have access to this type of technology. So if people, I understand people are a little reluctant to get out here, but if you have a family member that's elderly, that they're having difficulties and financial challenges, would you encourage them to contact the elderly to make sure that they're being taken care of with these funds?
Definitely. I plead with you, please do it. I do understand that, and I would encourage for especially our seniors not to get out and about during this COVID. This is a crazy time right now. So, please look out for your elderly neighbors, family members, and get the applications to them, fill them out for them, get them back to us. I've been in constant contact with our local council members, especially Ms. Trammell, giving her paper applications so she can help go door to door. Some point, we're trying our best to go door to door in certain areas where we can. Again, this is a crazy time to try to go door to door because the pandemic's in place, and we're talking about personal safety for everybody. So, but yeah, absolutely, Cruz, you're right. Please encourage that, helping our elderly out, and making sure they get signed up.
Also, we have scrolling across the bottom is the phone number if they have questions. Also, the fax number, so they can actually get the application and the paper application, and they can fill it out and fax it back in. Is that correct?
Yes.
Now, everybody that's tuning in, and we'll be looking at this, we'll let you know that we're talking about the COVID-19 Municipality Utility Relief Fund, and that this is, again, an effort to make sure that those that have fallen, and I want to go through here again, can you give us those, some of those areas that, again, check-offs that you talked about earlier, some of the circumstances that they will fall up under. And again, I'm cheating here. I'm looking at the application.
Okay, the locations tomorrow at 10 a.m. Thursday, 10 a.m. North Avenue Library, and Friday, 10 a.m. at the market at 25th Street. We will
And
have
guys, let
staff
me
there
go.
under a tent. Patients.
And I want to go through Director Farr and put this information out here. Is that here's some of these certifications that your household would have to check off for currently being one of these hardship attestations here. Been laid off from your job, place of employment is closed, have experienced a reduction in work hours, must stay home to care for children due to the closure of daycare and schools, meaning that you can't work. So, of course, your income has been impacted. Loss of a child or a spouse, and we know that's occurring. I don't know about. We've had my uncle and his wife 2 weeks ago. Actually, it's been about 10 days ago. Both of them passed 5 days within each other. So this COVID is real. It is definitely real. And again, we want to say to your team, we certainly appreciate them being out there because they're putting their lives on the line. And some things, as you said, when you're repairing gas lines and water lines, you can't have social distancing because the pipe is right there. You got to open up that street or whatever. So we understand. Also, not be able to work or missed hours due to contracting COVID-19, unable to find work due to COVID-19, unwilling or unable to participate in previous employment due to high risk or severe injuries from illness, rather from COVID-19, and other circumstances that are, again, COVID related. Did we? I think we hit all of those pretty much. Did we?
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, in these last few minutes, we're going to keep running this video. It's going to be on our website. It's also going to be on our YouTube page. We want to talk about some other things here and give you a chance to speak to open forum here, some things that you may have had on your mind that you want to relate to the citizens of Richmond. And I have a video at the end that I want people to know that I was very educated with and surprised about, and it answers a lot of questions in terms of we see on your bill. I'm like, wait a minute, they charging me to take the water out of my house, the sewer, so this right here will really enlighten. So Calvin, I want you to talk about some other things that you have on your mind that you would like for the citizens of Richmond to know.
Okay. So I just want folks to know that basically most of the work we do is federally and state mandated. So we have to deliver clean water to you every day, 24/7. And we are highly, scrutinized by regulators, EPA and the state government, things, DEQ and things like that nature. So there's a lot to providing utility services, and there is a cost to it. And that's why you see these certain things on your bill. But before we get to the video, I want to say in regards to utility billing and the affordability challenges within our city, this utility relief is a one-time thing, but we also have financial assistance programs that we have on an annual basis.
Okay.
So our medical care programs help with folks that with serious financial hardship. For heating and water, we have those. We have our senior program to help our seniors out. Seniors don't get disconnected, so we work with our seniors quite a bit. And always keep in mind, when you are faced with those hard challenges, you can reach out to us and arrange payment plans. And so we'll work with you. So my goal is not to disconnect service and put people out of house and home. That is not the goal. The goal is to provide you utility services, but you have to understand that costs money. But we will continue to work with folks when it does get hard for you. Again, like I said, it costs $360 million a year to provide these services. Challenge with the city of Richmond is we have extremely old infrastructure. We have pipes, our water and our sewer pipes, about half of them are over 110 years old. They have lasted a long time. So, so in the infrastructure. Right. And that's why you see me on the TV annually talking about we're going to increase the rates, 2 to 3%, is because we need to do more infrastructure replacement. You for yourself can ride down the street and see a leaking fire hydrant.
Right.
Because it's old. You can, especially in the South Side, when it rains, you're driving through puddles and things that are worse than puddles. Because the drainage is not there, or the drainage is poor, or there's no drainage at all. And these are the reasons why, you gotta, be focused on the actual revenue coming in and utility billing. But again, I've told our state politicians, I said, we can't put all this burden on ratepayers. Right. So we need funding from the state and federal government. And so this utility relief is actually, put a smile on my face. Now it's have these financial hardships. So, but you'll see a video right now. That's only a glimpse of what we do. We got to provide clean water, but we also have to take your wastewater and put it back into the James River just as clean. And we're mandated to do that too. We don't want sewage in the river. So we, over a number of years, we spent a lot of funding to improve our sewer system, improve the water quality in the James River. So that's on.
Well, that was one of the questions I was going to ask you about, Matt, was that infrastructure. Because I know that, again, Richmond itself probably 120, 25 years old. And many of these pipes been down since the city was constructed. So, and you guys do a good job of answering the call when water main breaks. You guys are right there on the spot taking care of things. So, again, kudos to you and your team. Very, very responsive. Too bad you can't do anything about the potholes, but.
well, the potholes. We partner with our partners in DPU, and that is not all on them either. That some of those potholes, I'm going to educate you. Some of those potholes are caused by utility leaks underground.
Oh.
So just say if you have a water main break that's slowly leaking, it cause a hole to the crater and things of that nature. So pothole.
See, now that's what here's a director that's about transparency. He could have put that all on Director Vincent, but he didn't.
No. Bobby, that's my guy. We got a good partnership. Our teams work very well together, and we all passionate about moving the city forward. So that's the goal.
Great. Well, what we're going to do, we're going to show this video, then we're going to come back and recap about the relief funding, because that's vitally important. Again, everybody, some of you guys are still jumping on. We're currently talking to the director of the Department of Public Utilities. There's some funding that has come through. Many of you right now, they're not having the number of people to come out and put in these applications. And I know that there are some people that have some legitimate financial issues. And so we here at Cruise Inc. Media want to make sure that we're getting the information out, and we want to help Director Farr and that whole team to get this information out. I want to thank our 8th District City Councilwoman, Reba Trammell. She came by here and she had on a mask, and we all had on our masks. She said, Cruz, you got to contact Director Farr, because They have some information, they have some funding, and they need to get the word out. And we want to make sure that we get the word out to our 7,000 plus people that look at our pages on a day-to-day basis, plus our YouTube channel. So we're going to look at that information, because I guarantee you guys, some of you are about to be well educated. Next time you look at your utility bill, you won't have that heartache that I have every month when I have to send in that change. All right, here's a little piece of information here from the Department of Public Works.
Welcome to the City of Richmond, Department of Public Utilities. We are dedicated to providing clean water, preserving the environment, and protecting the city of Richmond from flooding. RVAH2O.org is an initiative of the City of Richmond's Department of Public Utilities designed to educate the community about ways to keep our waterways pollution-free and the importance of integrating drinking water, wastewater, and stormwater under one watershed management program. The James River begins in the Shenandoah Valley, flows through Richmond, and on to the Chesapeake Bay. It drains 25% of Virginia. Richmond sits on a 100-year floodplain. To prevent floodwaters from overwhelming Richmond, the flood wall was built in the 1990s. It protects 750 acres of low-lying land from flood impact. In addition to protecting the city and residents from flooding, we are responsible for collecting and treating wastewater to maintain the health of the James River. Along with many older cities in the U.S., 1/3 of Richmond is served by a combined sewer system that is designed to collect rainwater runoff and sewage in the same pipe. Most of the time, the combined sewer system transports all of its wastewater to the wastewater treatment plant, where it is treated and then discharged to the James River. However, during periods of heavy rainfall, the pipes are filled to capacity and designed to overflow occasionally to the nearest creek or the James River. This overflow is known as a combined sewer overflow, or CSO. Since the late 1980s, Richmond residents have invested hundreds of millions of dollars to address the combined sewer system and its pipes. Among the many improvements are complete separation of some pipes, the addition of bigger pipes to carry more water, storage facilities to hold combined water until it can be treated at the wastewater treatment plant, and green infrastructure to reduce the amount of storm water that enters the system. One of the major improvements to the combined sewer system was the construction of the McCoy Storage Tunnel on the north side of the river near Maymount Park. The tunnel, which is 1.3 miles long, can store up to 7 million gallons of combined storm water and sewage. With a diameter of 14 feet, it is large enough for a tractor-trailer to drive through. The Shockoe Retention Basin was built on Chapel Island, which is roughly the size of 3 football fields and can store up to 50 million gallons of stormwater during heavy rains. But storage of stormwater is not the only answer. Green infrastructure like permeable pavement, rain gardens, and ponds are also important because they keep stormwater from entering the pipes, thereby preventing an overflow. DPU is also increasing the capacity of our wastewater treatment plant to treat more combined flow. Currently, it can treat up to 75 million gallons of sanitary sewage and stormwater each day during wet weather events. When our next upgrade is finished, we will treat 140 million gallons a day of combined sanitary sewage and stormwater. DPU continues to improve water quality in the James River by upgrading infrastructure and building green infrastructure to change the way stormwater affects our combined system. We have seen dramatic improvements in this area over the past 20 or 30 years. Today, because of DPU and community partners, more people are visiting and enjoying the James River. But there is more to do. Here are a few ways you can be a part of keeping the James River healthy and accessible to Richmond residents. Look for ways you can make your home greener, a rain barrel or garden perhaps, to keep stormwater from entering the system. Take part in the Department of Public Utilities Citizens Academy. Learn more about the waterways of RVA and how we're working to make big improvements. Understand what stormwater is and why it's so important. Learn how water in and around your home becomes wastewater. Participate in a cleanup of the James River or your neighborhood creek. Learn what you can do to keep drinking water clean. Together we can achieve our goal of cleaner water for Richmond. Join us in our efforts to improve water quality throughout RVA. We welcome your help. For more information, visit our website at www.rvah2o.org and visit our social media sites.
For me, that was it was education, because we take water for granted. You know, we don't think about that it has to be processed, that it has to be the sewer and all that has to be done, man. So you got one heck of a job, my brother.
Yeah, I got broad shoulders though, so we're good.
It's a good thing. So, want to for you, and again, so appreciate your time. I know it's dinner hour and everything, and this is, but this is the greatest time for us to connect with the people, because a lot of people are at home now and they are watching the internet. So, can you recap the utility relief fund program for us? Okay,
so we were fortunate enough to get funding from the state through Department of Housing and Economic Development, and this is money that our citizens can take advantage of to handle their late utility bill. So we know that folks have experienced hardship, job loss and things of that nature has made it hard for them to keep up with the utility bill. So this relief program is aimed at helping these folks. We need to, get the word out, tell everybody about the program, get folks signed up. And I do, I have found out there's certain people that don't want to take advantage of it because they're not used to taking advantage of these type programs. They are prideful people, and I definitely understand it, and I am too. But my thing is relief, because I don't know the last time we've been through a pandemic,
Right.
and so this is the time to take advantage of it. Just apply, try your best to apply. If there's anybody of need that you know of, help them apply, and we'll go from there. It's it's not like we get this type of funding on a regular basis.
Right. And I want to also encourage those of us that can pay our bills, because we still need that revenue coming in.
I honestly feel that we'll still be impacted, this year based on COVID. So I think federal and state government will continue to look to see how they can help our residents. I also need to add too, and I apologize I didn't add this, but there is relief for business owners too. So they can also apply for the program too. All right. So it's residential and commercial relief.
That's outstanding. And again, got to emphasize that, because a lot of times people say the government that they don't care, but certainly you and again the state legislatures and all those that understand these are some very difficult times, and that this is something that we have never experienced before. So it takes some unusual measures to meet the needs of those that need them the most. So definitely. We certainly appreciate everything that you're doing, and we want to keep when we can. We're going to make a public service announcement, put it on our radio station, and we'll continue to share this information. And I want to extend to you, Director Farr, an open door to come back anytime that you have information that you want to relate to our citizens. Feel free.
Definitely. I'm going to take you up on it, because I'm big on, you said the word transparency. Of course, I believe in that. I want to continue to educate our public, business owners, our residents, to always learn what we do and where their ratepayer dollars are going towards, and I'm all about that education. So I'm going to take you up on a cruise. All right. So.
Oh, absolutely. And I certainly appreciate it. And again, for you coming here, and any other closing words as we get ready to end the special broadcast for tonight.
Oh man. this is to me in line with what our mayor's vision is, to be a compassionate city. Again, it's about our people and what we can do to help our folks and our citizens. I think this is the spirit of that, of his goal and his thoughts. So I appreciate your time, Cruz, and I appreciate everybody's time. And hopefully I'll see a good spike of increase of applications in the next couple of days because of this. So,
oh yeah, I'm gonna be out there with a big look, people. Put your pride down for a minute. This is again a situation where it is out of the norm, and especially with our elders. I'm gonna keep emphasizing that. If you have elderly members, you got disabled people, please get this information out to them. And I would say Dr. Farr, Director Farr, don't go anywhere. Again, everybody, we're going to flash real quickly back through some things here. The deadline for the application is January 17th at midnight. You can get a paper copy, or you can go to the various locations. Those locations are on that website. Is that correct? I think we went through them. And also you can go online here. Let me go back to where we were on the screen here. You can go and put in the application online at the website. I'm going to put the website back up once again because I'm spending a little bit more extra time with this because this is critical. This is money that, again, that's being allocated for those that are in financial distress. I see all the time, our churches right now normally help with utility bills, but they're in dire straits themselves because they're being impacted by this as well. So some of the community nonprofits at this time are also stressed financially. So take advantage of this. And again, we got a director here that one is transparent. He's compassionate, and just from meeting and talking with him tonight, he cares about the city. And I like what they have here. DPUC cares, and that's big because I don't mind paying a few extra dollars when that increase comes, because I know it's an investment in our city, and it's an investment in the very water that I drink each and every day. So everybody, thank you for tuning in. Again, get on the phone. Text. You guys are always social media. Make this go viral. If you want to make some information go viral, make this go viral in terms of help that's actually out here. We spend a lot of times with foolishness. And I don't mean to preach right now because I can do that, but we spend a lot of times with some foolishness. Here's some information that's going to benefit citizens of our city. So get this information out here. Director Farr, hold on just a minute. Everybody, as I always say, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for your support. Thank you for making us the #1 internet radio station for the month of December throughout the country. I am just still beaming with that. We beat out over 25 stations across the country and internationally. So we beat them because of you, because you believe in us. So we don't take that for granted. We really appreciate you doing that for us. And they got another contest coming up where we're going to be bringing home Dr. Farr. They sending us a gold album, says a radio station of the month of December. But what we want to do is bring to the city is that crystal glass that says right here in the city of Richmond, we got the #1 internet radio station in the country and around the world.
I love it. We always win in Richmond. So, hey,
that's it. Richmond. They say Richmond's for lovers. Richmond's for winners as well.
Oh yeah.
All right, everybody. You guys have a great night. And I always say, whatever comes from the heart reaches the heart. Let somebody know how much you love them, how much you care about them. And you can show them how much you care right now by going to DPU Cares at richmond.gov and get this money. Don't be prideful. We understand. But this is the time that you want to make sure that, again, understanding that there's no disconnections. But if you can pay your bill, get the money to pay your bill so you can get that credit. And when this is all over, you'll have a clean slate and be able to have some breathing room because this will be over sooner or later. I firmly believe that.
Mm-hmm.